mailman?
I did.
Well, there's nothing out there.
I know, I got it already.
Is there anything for me?
Yeah, a couple.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me see.
Looks like 2 credit card bills and an ad.
Is that it?
Sorry, the rest are for me. Pretty interesting, too.
Oh, yeah? Who from?
Melissa Kingsley.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do I know her?
No, no chance. She's an old friend of mine. She used to live next door. She lives in Minneapolis now.
Well, that'll be very interesting.
Yeah. Not, however, quite as interesting as this one.
What's that?
A letter from Jason's bank, probably telling me how they're investing his money. Let's see, which one should I open first?
You're still at it, I see.
Yeah, tell me what you think of these, okay? Corruption is no laughing matter. It infects every walk of life, regardless of age or occupation. Now, but this one is the one I prefer. Corruption, a 10-letter word that spells fear and animosity on the waterfront, has become a growth on this city, infecting its children, its people, the rich and the poor.
Well, the first one sounds kind of like news. The second one's more like an editorial.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I better go with one. At least I'll be safe that way. I know Ian will like it.
Give me something to do.
How about vacuuming?
I did that last night. I think I need a new type of therapy, you know.
What's got you down this time?
Well, I have to go over to the Star this morning and help take up the last books, you know. Kind of like saying goodbye to an old enemy.
Hey, maybe that's them now coming over to say goodbye themselves.
If only they could.
Good morning.
I'd have slammed this door right in your face.
I wouldn't blame you if you did.
Oh, in that case...
But don't, because I'd like to talk to you.
Oh, you got one last nail to driving in, is that it?
No. I knew if I called for her, she wouldn't see me, so I just came by on my way to the hospital.
All right, come in.
Come in.
Oh, you're busy.
No, just the morning routine. Come in. Sit down. Would you like some tea or some coffee? The water's hot.
Oh, no, not anything. I just came to see how you were doing.
Well, physically, okay. At least the morning sickness seems to be tapering off.
Emotionally?
Oh, I'm at this close to the edge.
Oh, honey, that's no good for you or for the baby.
But I can't help it. Today's the deadline. Dan gave me till the end of the week to come up with a green card.
No luck.
Robert's my last hope. If he doesn't straighten out my immigration status today, I'm going to have to leave the country.
Can't think this way.
They're not giving me a choice, really. Everything I've tried hasn't worked.
Robert's going to come through for you.
He'll try, but he's only human.
Well, look, you have lots of friends. There's no way we're going to let you go through this alone.
That doesn't mean it'll make it any easier when they deport me.
I'm not going to listen to this negative talk. Bobby and I are your family. There's no way we're going to let anything happen to you.
I really appreciate that, but it doesn't change the realities of the law.
I've got to trust them. I've got to believe that they're fair.
What's fair to them is not necessarily fair to me.
But you're carrying Luke's child, and he would have married you.
Only he didn't. And now he's gone. Those are the facts. And this government, or any other government, is not going to listen to that kind of argument.
Well, I can't believe they're going to deport you, green card or not. I mean, I can't believe they'd behave that way.
Well, I have to be ready in case they do.
Maybe I could adopt you?
I think I'm a little too old for that.
Well, we'll find you a job, one that only you can do, no one else.
Well, that's certainly not this job. I mean, anybody could do this.
Well, we'll go look for one, starting right now.
I haven't got the time. I need this job to support myself. Without it, I'm not going to be able to raise a child. And besides, any job is going to need a green card.
Why do these things happen? It's not fair.
And it's not fair that Luke died. But that's just the way life is. You have to take the good with the bad, I suppose, be ready for it.
It doesn't mean you have to accept it.
I'm afraid I don't have any choice. It's out of my hands.
What would Luke say?
Oh, he'd bite it.
You bet he would.
But I'm not Luke.
You're a Spencer.
I'm a Sutton. Robert doesn't find a way through the Washington bureaucracy today. I'm going to be a Sutton with no place to go.
Thank you, Molly. The patient's going to need some help with his form.
Right, I'll get the forms.
I'll be back later. Jenna.
Well, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, you just hop on a plane, you go to Atlanta. You're a big boy now, you know. I'm sure you'll adjust quite well to those southern women.
That's not what I'm talking about. You know it.
You know, sometimes I don't think you know what you are talking about.
I'm a little confused sometimes, and I don't hide it very well.
No, but you do a very good job of pushing your problems off on somebody else's shoulders.
Are you going to let me say anything?
Not if it's going to hurt. You know, I really don't need any more of that.
I'd like another chance. I know I don't deserve it. I know I don't deserve it, but I would like another chance. And it was, while we're on the subject, that was some show you put on at the Versailles Room.
Huh. That was the least I could do after you gave me that little brush-off in the hospital the day before.
I said I would see you later.
Well, here you are. What's the matter? Your little scrub nurse busy tonight?
I'll get it. I'm sure it's in. Hi. 3 hours, huh? Okay, fine. I'll do it in 2. All right, but you have to get someone to proofread it. Yes, I was hoping you would volunteer. Sorry, I know. I'll hurry, guys. No, I wasn't talking to you. Uh-huh.
Well, since you're not going to leave, how about a cup of coffee?
I would like to talk.
Well, it's a little hard with Clark Kent standing right over there.
Can you come to my apartment? I'll be there in an hour. I just have to grab some things from the hospital.
If you think you can limit it to talking, all right, I'll be there.
Thanks. See you, Jackie?
No? Did you say that you were going over to his apartment? I cannot believe it.
I know, I'm stupid, but I've got to find something to wear right now.
Crazy Melissa. She's married again. It's her 3rd husband. She's not a day older than I am. Listen to this. She says, I still won't sleep with the guy until we're married. Weird, huh? Well, I'll say.
Hey, listen, while you're looking at it, let me take care of the rest of the mail, all right? Let's see what's here.
Thank you, but I can handle it.
Okay. You know, Susan, I worry.
About what?
Well, about you, of course.
That sounded very sincere, Scott. But I find it very difficult to believe.
Well, no, Susan, I'm just not sure if you're quite well. I know you feel okay and your bones are mending all right, but I think you still might be just, you know, a little bit emotionally off balance.
What are you trying to get at?
Well, I'm just trying to say, are you ready for all the responsibility?
Is this all about that power of attorney again? Because if it is, you're wasting your time, Scott.
No, Susan, I'm not talking about it. I'm just trying to say maybe I could help you with some of the littler things, you know, like taking care of your mail.
I enjoy opening the envelopes. In fact, these days, it's the only thing I look forward to.
I was just trying to make life a little easier for you, that's all.
Why don't you just admit it? You want to snoop.
Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous, snooping.
Is this what caught your eye?
What is that?
The letter from Jason's bank. Probably telling me how they're handling his money.
Probably.
They already told me that the funds you liquidated were put back into T-bills.
Well, then there's nothing for you to worry about.
Nope, not since I got the money out of your grubby hands, there isn't.
What?
What?
What'd the letter from the bank just say?
Oh, it was an advertisement for an IRA account. I don't think Jason has to worry about retirement quite yet. Let's see, what else do we have here?
Could you get that, please? I've got to make a very important phone call.
Yeah, sure.
Hi. I'm sorry about 5 minutes late. That's not a capital offense around here, is it?
No, not for you, it isn't.
Okay, I called a cab, and they will be here, oh, gosh, just about any time.
Good.
Hello, Scotty.
Hello, Alice. You two, hold on a second. You two going somewhere?
I told you this morning, Scott. I have an appointment at the hospital for x-rays.
Right.
Oh, I almost forgot. I got something for Jason.
Oh, Aunt Alice, you didn't have to do that.
No, I wanted to.
He will look adorable in this.
Well, as long as it keeps him warm.
Oh, you gotta stop doing this all the time. Now you're gonna spoil him rotten.
I think that's my plan.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna have to separate you two.
You wouldn't dare.
You're right.
Look at this. Oh, look. Goes with it. Oh, it's great.
Scott, look what Aunt Alice got for Jason. Isn't it terrific?
Yeah, that's nice. Red sleeves, that's his favorite little color, isn't it?
Oh, how'd you know that?
Lucky guess.
Listen, you won't mind babysitting now, will you? We won't be very long.
Well, I was going to go to the office, Susan.
We'll have your call sent here. We won't be long, really. Oh, here's my card. Thank you. Okay, now he's going to be waking up any minute.
Okay, I'll check on him.
Okay, and his bottle's all ready if he's hungry.
All right, nothing to worry about.
Okay.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Careful, honey.
This is to confirm the transfer of the power of attorney. Well,
Well, if it's a question of procedure, you ask Jessie Brewer. I kid you not. This woman knows more about this hospital than the chief of staff. What'd I say?
It's all right, Mark. He's up on 10.
Oh, thank goodness.
Do you have a question for me, Grant?
Where do I get the admission files?
Oh, well, it's before 11, I have them. Afterwards, they're in the admissions office.
Well, I'm on time. Mrs. McNichols.
See if I can find her for you.
Mark, did you manage to decipher my notes?
Oh, yeah, it just took me 5 minutes to realize the page was upside down. No, seriously, it's not going to be any problem. It's going to be a very smooth transition.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, did you meet Grant Putnum?
Oh, no, heard of you.
And I've heard of you. I understand you're leaving.
Yeah, last day. This is gonna have to be hello, goodbye right now. I'm off to make my farewell official.
Uh-huh.
There's the guy.
Look, why don't you stop by the office before you go?
I will. I will. Take care.
Okay.
Good luck, Grant.
Yes, same to you, Noah.
Steve. Steve.
My, this can't be goodbye already. We're going to miss you, Noah. You're one of the best residents these halls have ever seen.
I meant to say that to all the doctors.
No, you're leaving.
Yep. Yep.
We're gonna miss you. And I wish you the very best of luck in your new career and your job, and the ladies, too. Not that you really need any luck.
Well, thank you very much, Amy. That's very sweet.
There's the new doctor. You know, he's even better looking than all the nurses were saying.
Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Excuse me.
I've set Susan up for some more x-rays. And
Excuse me, doctor.
1 second, nurse. I'd like you to take a look at them.
Sure. Right after lunch, I'm going to see Lila Quartermain this morning.
Good.
You're Grant Putnam, aren't you?
That's right. And you're...
What? This is Nurse Amy Viney. Be careful.
it's very nice to meet you, Amy.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine, I'm sure.
I'll see you later, Grant.
Okay, Mark. Great.
Well, I'm getting
Thank
my
you.
stuff and then heading to my apartment.
And don't forget to stop saying goodbye before you leave.
On top of my list.
Have you seen my purse?
I can't believe you were just going to rush over there just like that.
Where's it, babe?
I mean, after all he's put you through, you're just going to walk over there, you know, no problem. I can't. It's really unbelievable.
He wants to talk.
He has practically destroyed your entire life. I mean, I have heard of people who are gluttons for punishment, but this is ridiculous. I mean, what do you want him to propose? Is that what you're expecting?
If he did, the answer would be no.
Then, Tiff, just don't even go over there because it's not worth it.
If Robert suddenly walked in here and wanted to talk, what would you do?
Tell him to go take a walk.
Well, that's where we're different. I don't walk away from things.
Well, Noah sure does because he's been doing it to you often enough.
Well, maybe that's why he wants to talk. Here it is. Is there anything wrong in just having a little hope?
No, there's nothing wrong. I just hope you aren't fooling yourself.
I only have one expectation, and that is to nail this relationship down. We're either going to end it, or we're going to keep it going, or we're going to define it, or something.
Talking as a reporter, that's a very ambiguous statement.
You're right. Forget I said it.
Tiff, I really hope it works out.
William Battison, Justice Department.
It's Bill. Simon and WSB in Washington called me. This is my district. I believe we have some business to discuss concerning a Holly Sutton.
Simon, explain.
You want landed immigrant status for.
Right.
Simon says you're the new police commissioner. Congratulations.
Thank you, but it really hasn't helped much in this particular case.
Well, being a local official, it wouldn't. This is a very difficult thing you're asking for. I hope you realize that.
I know. I also appreciate you coming to see me personally.
Well, that's the least we could do.
That tone sounds like the Justice Department has already made its decision.
I'm afraid there's really not much deciding to be done.
Why not? I mean, it's hardly an uncommon request.
You're right, Robert, it isn't. However, Holly Sutton is not exactly your run-of-the-mill immigrant.
You're referring to the criminal charges, of course.
Now, she admitted participating in a felony. No one in the Justice Department, the State Department, or the Immigration Department would be caught dead doing a favor for that kind of a person. The risk of scandal is just too high.
There's no way they'll reconsider.
Robert, you know how government works. Since Watergate, everybody is scared to death of scandal. And no one is going to risk their job or reputation to help Holly Sutton. It's cruel, but it's a fact. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm sorry, too.
Wish I could be of more help.
Thanks for your help, Bill.
Now what?
All right, you can go to lunch right now, but I really need you back in 45 minutes.
Thank you. I won't be late, I promise.
I said you could go.
Just a second.
Amy, you just delivered me a 10-minute, heartfelt speech on why you had to go to lunch immediately.
Change of plans. Excuse me, Doctor, could I help you with something?
Yes, nurse, this notation. I can't read the writing.
Amy.
No, it looks like a medication of some sort. Something zine. Thoro, or is that a P?
Thoro. And the reason I said Amy is because you call me nurse, and my name is Amy.
I know. We met earlier.
I'm sorry about the handwriting. As you can tell, I didn't major in penmanship.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get used to it.
Well, how are things going for you here at the hospital?
Good. It seems like a top-notch staff.
Oh, it really is, you know. And the nice thing is that everybody really works so well together and is really supportive of one another.
Good.
But it must be kind of difficult, you know, being new in a new town and new hospital and everything. You don't have very many friends, I'm sure. It must be kind of lonely.
Amy.
I'm just being friendly.
And I appreciate it, but I'm sure I'll have plenty of friends in no time.
You know, we're throwing a party for Noah, going away party, today, and that might be the perfect opportunity for you to meet some new people, make some friends.
Sounds good. All right if I go alone?
Well, that might be kind of awkward. I mean, most people do have dates.
Oh, then that's a problem.
Well, you could go with me.
Really? It wouldn't be a problem?
Oh, well, I'd have to cancel my plans, you know, with the date that I already have, but he was really just a good friend, so I'm sure he would understand.
Well, then it's all settled.
Well, before I'm through with you, You're gonna have 10 friends here.
That's great. That's great. We'll both really appreciate it.
Will?
My fiancée and I. She's in Europe now, so when she gets here, I'll have lots of people to introduce her to. Oh, she's a neat girl. I'm sure everyone will really like her.
Neat. I'm sure they will.
So, what time shall we leave for the party? Amy?
Oh, what time?
Yes. I get off at 2.
Oh, that's 2 is perfect.
Wow, you're right on time. Let's get you down to X-ray.
Oh, I know my way by heart.
I'll wait for you in the lounge.
Okay.
I didn't know there was a party for Noah today.
There isn't.
But you just told Grant there was.
I made it up to get a date with him.
And then he brought up the fiancé, right?
Yes. You know, Jesse, they ought to make guys wear rings on their fingers so girls know what's going on.
What about the party?
Guess I'm stuck.
Oh, I don't know. You have almost 30 minutes left of your lunch hour to get the whole thing organized.
Swell.
Hi, Amy.
Yeah, right.
She has a lot on her mind.
Boys,
Doctors.
child is incurable. Jesse, can you tell me where Holly's office is? I've got a bit of important business to discuss.
Here she comes right now.
Thanks, love.
I've been waiting for your call.
Well, I thought that I would surprise you and take you out to lunch.
Oh, impossible. I have 4 more cases to see.
Holly, excuse me, admissions wants to know where the client file is.
I haven't... tell them I haven't finished with it yet, and I'll drop it by my way back to my office.
All right.
Could you meet me in my office in a while?
Sure.
Thanks. Holly. Oh, right.
You look great. Really?
I don't know how. I just threw on the first thing that I came across.
Can I get you something to drink? Coffee or anything?
No, I think we should just get down to business.
Okay, why don't you sit down?
I think you said something about talking.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my thoughts together. It isn't very easy for me.
Well, it's not really easy for me either.
No, what I mean is that it's not very easy telling you that I was wrong.
Is that what you're saying?
See, I acted like a fool, you know, and... But I'd be a double fool if I just let it go, if I didn't do anything about it.
I don't think I really understand what you're saying.
It seems to me that you made all the right moves and I made all the wrong moves. When I wanted space, you gave me acres. When I wanted time, you gave me all the time I could possibly use.
If this is some sort of apology, it's really not necessary.
No, it's a way of explanation. Say something.
You're finished?
What? I know it may seem a little, you know, abrupt, but I have been thinking about it. On and off. Mostly on.
There's too much that's happened to ever go back the way we were.
Well, all I'm saying is that don't close off on me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why?
Well, they've been running me around like crazy. I thought you might have gone.
Well, I had nothing else better to do.
Sure. Did you find anything out?
Why don't we both sit down?
You didn't get it, huh?
I said sit down.
I knew they'd say no.
I tried all my contacts. WSB, State Department, Justice Department. Nobody wants to tackle an immigration case quite like this.
That's because it's a scam, isn't it?
Well, they seem to think that you're too controversial a character.
It's only a green card. I mean, I'm not asking for any special consideration.
No one wants to get involved because no one cares.
But it's not fair.
Look, you don't have to tell me that.
I suppose then there's nothing more to be said. I just have to make arrangements to leave the country.
Oh, wait a minute. Now,
Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? I would never have even got this job if it wasn't for Dan Rooney's kindness.
Look, did you hear this mouth say that it had given up?
The State Department? The Justice Department? I mean, that only leaves the President
All right.
himself.
Well, I happen to think that there's something rather obvious that I'm overlooking. Some simple solution.
But what? You've tried everything.
Yes, but you see, this mind tends to think that it can overcome anything. So why don't you and I go back to my place, get your coat, and we'll toss this around between the two of us.
Oh, but how's it gonna help?
It's going to help because I happen to think that there's a solution to this problem. And I'm going to find it.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.